टॉपिक एक्सटेंशन बुक की हो गया एक्सटेंशन बुक All right, next topic. The last topic was list manipulations. The last topic that we started was list manipulation, and the subtopic that we did in that was your slicing. Any doubts in slicing? Any doubts? Please ask me if you have any doubts. No doubts? Asking you, no doubts?
Sir, please repeat.
I asked that, do you have any doubts in the list slicing?
Yes, sir. The string you can repeat.
Yes, Anubhav. His name is Arunabh. Yes,
Yes.
Arunabh.
Sir, please repeat the topic. I was not able to understand.
Okay. Suppose I say that we have a list with some elements. These are some of the elements present in the list. The list is L. Now, these elements are indexed. We know that the list are indexed. We have two types of indexing, that is positive and the negative indexing. Slice is what? Slice is going to give you basically a sub part of that particular list. For example, I say that I need these elements that are from 2 to 4. I need what? I need some elements that are from 2 to 4. So starting point is 2, the end point is 4. But whatever the end point is, you have to go till n minus 1. So starting with 2. 2 is 8. You have to go till 3 only.
8, 10.
So the output of this will be 8, 8. Right, Anurag?
Yes, sir.
Okay, further if you want to go in detail, I have recorded the session, you can go and watch that. Right?
Okay, sir.
Now let's see the next topic. That is operators. So we have 3 operators in your list. You must have seen these 3 operators in string as well. We have 3 operators plus multiply and the membership operator, in which we have 2 kinds of operators, in and dot. Right. So we have plus, multiply and the membership operators which have in and not in. So talking about the first one, that is the plus operator, which is also known as concatenation operator. So suppose we have a list L1 with some element that is 4, 6, 8. We have a list L2 that is having 10, 12. So we are having 2 lists. One is having the elements as 4, 6, 8. Second list is having 10, 12. What if I do it like this? L1 plus L2. What it is going to do? It will concatenate both the lists. That is, it will form a single list having the elements like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This plus operator is used to concatenate two lists. So what if I have a list L1 again this and I add 3 in that? 3 will be added? No. This plus operator can be used only to add two different lists. Your list cannot be added with a number, with a character, with a string. List with a list can only be added. Similarly, in the case of string as well. So this plus operator in list manipulation is used to add two different lists. Addition means we are concatenating them. Not addition, we are concatenating them. So your list cannot be added with a number, your list cannot be added with a character, your list cannot be added with a string. It can only be added with a list. Achha, what if I would have written like this? Now it will add it because now 3 is not an integer, it's a list type. Clear? Are you writing it? The next one, that is star or known as the replication operator. Please come in. Yes? You are in which class? You are in which class? 11A. Your good name? Sankeet, yes. So star is your what? Star is your replication operator, right? You have computer science. So star is a replication operator which is used to replicate the list. For example, we have a list as 2, 4, 6. What if I print L1 into 2? It is going to replicate it. Replication means it is going to create a list having repeating elements. It will be like 2, 4, 6, comma 2, 4, 6. Okay. All of you are getting it?
So can you repeat again replication of list?
Replication or plus?
So replication repetition.
Replication. Replication is nothing but suppose you have a list with some elements that is 2, 4, 6, I say. So suppose I say that you have a list with some elements that is 2, 4, 6. But if I multiply this list with 2, this is not multiplication, this is basically replication, that you are going to replicate this list 2 times. Achha, what if I would have written L1 into 3? The output will be 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6.
3 times 2, 4, 6 will get 20. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts, students?
No, sir.
The last one, that is membership operator. In and not in is going to give you, is going to return you the Boolean value whether that particular element is present in the list or not. So suppose we have a list, again having the same list that is 2, 4, 6. L1 is 2, 4, 6. I am going to check whether 2 in L1. It will return you true. What if I check 5 in L1? It is going to return you. So this in or not in operator is used to check whether a particular element is there in the list or not. Clear? Kanak, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we have a not in operator. What if I write 5 not in L1? Now, true. Which Yes, 5 is not there in the list. L1. Done. Next is comparison. Is it true or false? I have written 4 comma 6 a list is greater than 2 4 6.
True.
How? Do not check that whether it is having 2 elements, it is having 3 elements. On behalf of that, I am going to return you a true. No. Check the first element. Is this 4 greater than this 2? Is it? Yes, it is. So display. Got it? Now? Now.
So now we have to check second element.
Yes?
The 5.
Why we check for 2? Is it true or false? That's same. If the elements are same, you have to check the next elements. That is false. The 4 is not greater than. Right? Move to the next one. Traversing a list. Traversing means what? Traversing means accessing element of a list one by one. Traversing means what? Accessing elements one by one. So suppose I have a list. And I have written for I in L1 then I. What it is going to do? This loop I have applied in the list L1. This I is going to point. This I will be pointing the first element, that is 4, printed 4. This I will get increment, will print this element 6, 6, 8, 10. So like this, you can traverse a list, you can access each element of a list one by one. Is it clear, Sanket? Any doubts in this? I think you have a doubt. Sorry? We have a list element, right? I have written a loop for I in L1, right? This I is iterator which is going to point these elements one by one. It's a sequence, right? It is going to point elements one by one in the each iteration. So right now for the first iteration, this I is pointing to the number 4. We have printed I, the value of I is 4, printed. I will automatically get increment to the next element, that is 6. 6 is calculated. Answer. Now, the thing is how to take an input of a list. But you have taken a number as an input, A equals to int input, enter a number. You have taken a string as an input, str1 equals to directly input, enter a list, enter a string. Now, what about list? How can we take a list from the user? Let's look after that. Have you already done this? Do one thing, please come here. We have a list. Were you there in the previous class? Yes. You were there in the previous class. What do you mean by a list? List is nothing but a sequence of elements, right? So we have a sequence of elements that is 4, 6, 8, 10. Now the thing is that I want to access the elements one by one of a list. To access the elements of a list, we have to apply a loop for sure because we have multiple elements in a list. We need a loop But to access a single element, we can access the single element using an index, right? But to access the whole list one by one, to access the elements of a list one by one, we have to manually. So what I have written is I have written for I in L1. This I being an iterator pointing to the variable, pointing to the values one by one in the list L1. So right now for the first iteration, the value of I is it is printed I, the value of I is 4. I got incremented and the value of I is right now 6. It is in a loop. ये loop के अंदर है values एक एक करके आगे बढ़ेगी. I की जो value है पहले 4 है first iteration, फिर अगली value 6 होगी, फिर अगली 8, फिर अगली 10, ऐसे करके आएगी और हम उसको values को print करते हैं. This is traversing of a list. You may write it down. You close the book, you don't need it. Done? Taking input of a list. For 11 is lazy max. C. E. No more. C. 11 E. 4 E. Taking this from the user. Have you heard about the keyword eval? Yes. You have heard it? What is it, Sanket? Please sit down. Please sit down. You have to be louder. Anyone else? You have heard about eval? Eval? No?
It means evaluate.
It means evaluate. Let me explain. You must have heard about this keyword type. Yes?
So the type of the variable.
Now it will display you the class of the data type from which class does it depend. So now we have a variable A, we have written eval. We haven't mentioned that whether it is an integer, whether it is a float, whether it is a list, whatever it is. We just have written eval. Now if you enter the value of A as 2, this eval function will help you out in automatically converting the variable into a different form. So if we have inputted the value as 2, this A will become, the output of this will be class A. That is now the variable A is of integer type. Right? But if you have entered 2.4, it will be of
Float.
it will automatically convert that variable into that. Right? It will check whether what value user has entered. If it is a kind of integer value, this will be a integer variable. If the user has entered a float value, this will be a float variable. If the user has entered a string, it will be a string variable. If the user has entered a list, it will be of list type. A tuple of tuple type. It is like that. This eval is useful. I don't know what kind of value I'm going to enter in this particular variable. I'm not sure with that. If I'm sure, then I must have written int float like this. But if I'm not sure what kind of value I'm going to enter in this, I can use eval for that case. Right? Now what if the user has entered like this, square brackets open, 4, 6, 8. It is the list. So it will automatically evaluate it. It's a kind of list and a method to input a list from the user. What else can you do? Now, you can even write list function before this. But it's of no use, right? So no use. If you have written eval, then no use of this writing list. But keep in mind while entering a list on the console, you have to use these square brackets. Right? You have to use this square bracket.
So can we use list or dot input, list bracket input and enter something?
We can do that. I'm coming to that topic only. Now what if I have used this list function, but I haven't used these brackets. Instead of this, the input that I've given is 1, 2, 3. Now, we have used this list function. This list function will convert this integer 1, 2, 3, 4 into a list. That is, your list will be like I haven't used the brackets while inputting, while entering the list. But I have used this list function in my program. So if I've entered 1, 2, 3, 4, it will automatically convert this 1, 2, 3, 4 into a list. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I have written list of hello, now the list will be like HELLO, 5 different elements of a list. Right? Clear? If you want to write it down, you can please. But if you have some doubts, you can ask.
Sir, what if we enter mixed of characters?
Sorry?
Sir, what if we enter mixed up characters?
What does the?
What if we enter mixed up characters?
It's a list. We don't have any. Suppose in the list you have entered O, A, B, hello like this. We have a list of mixed type.
Yes, sir.
Can you please go over it?
So we have to write both list and eval for inputting a list.
You can use eval, but for using eval,
Either eval or list.
you can use eval, but keep in mind one thing: while entering a list in the console, you have to use the square brackets. Okay, attendance: Akansha Sharma,
Present, sir.
Arav Grewal, Arav Sharma, Agnish,
Present, sir.
Aishwarya,
Present, sir.
Akshita, Akshita, Aman,
Present, sir.
Arumita,
Present, sir.
Anshika, Aryan,
Sir, Akshita present.
Akshita present. Okay, dear. Aryan, Ayush Sharma, Bhavya Bhardwaj, Bhavya Mishra,
Present, sir.
Daman, Devansh,
Present, sir.
Dishita, Galaxy, Gautam Kakkar, Gautam Kumar,
Present, sir.
Himanshu,
Present, sir.
Jayant, Kanak,
Present, sir.
Kana, Kunjal,
Present, sir.
Lakshya Bansal,
Present, sir.
Linoy,
Present, sir.
Manav,
Present, sir.
Pragya,
Present, sir.
Rishabh,
Present, sir.
Rohan, Rohan, Sahil, Dish,
Present, sir.
Sahil Sharma,
Present, sir.
Sanket, Sayyam, Shashwat,
Present, sir.
Shivansh,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Siddhant Sharma,
Present, sir.
Tar Jain, Vani,
Present, sir.
Vanshika,
Present, sir.
So what if we want to get the output as the latest list you mentioned 4A and hello? We will mention hello within inverted commas again.
what do we want as?
But if you want to print the list that you just wrote, then how will you print that?
We want to print this list.
Yes.
Directly write down print L.
But if we consider hello to be each index or all the alphabets of hello to be each part of like each character of the list, so it will print them differently. As in
I'm,
H, comma, E, L.
Kanak, I'm not getting it. Please be clear.
Sir, if I write hello as the input, then it will print it as a list as an H, comma, E, comma, L, L, O. If I want to print only hello, then what do I do?
If you want a single element as a list, that is hello, then what you have
Yes,
to do,
sir.
right? You may write it down like this. Simple. Right? You can simply write like this. If you want to write only
one list, so one element in a list. So like, so you write 1, 2, 3, 4, so the list members were 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I want to make it 1,400, 300, 300, 54, so then what I do?
then you can enter a list like this, no? I told you. In the console, do not write in the console. See, if you are writing just 1, 2, 3, 4, it will convert this 1, 2, 3, 4 into a list that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you want to write the list, you want the list to be like this.
No, sir, 1,172, so only this.
Also, you need this element to be in the list.
Yes, yes.
While entering list, just use these square brackets and write down 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that eval function.
Right, with the val function. Right?
Sir, in the list function also.
Do not use the list function. Just write down simply val. Now, see. Next topic, most important topic of this chapter, that is list functions. List function. The first function of the list is len. We have seen this function in the string as well to calculate the length of the string. Similarly, we have len in the list as well to calculate the length of the list. That is the number of elements in the list. So we have a list element that is 4, 6, 8, 10, right? What if I print length of element? It will print me 4. Okay, how many elements are there in the list? 1, 2, 3, 4. It will print 4. Right? Next is append function. Append function is used to, you will write it, append function adds an element in the list, adds an element in the list at the last position. Adds an element in the list at the last position. So if we have a list, then in the same list that is 4, 6, 8, 10. I have written element dot append. You have to keep in mind the syntax of writing the function. In this we have written element and in the brackets the list name. Over here we are writing list name dot append and the element whatever you want to insert. So I want to insert 2 at the last position of this list, so I can use element dot append 2 because we are not allowed to add an element like this. This is illegal, but we can add a single element in a list by using this append function. So the list will be like, if I print this element after the append, it will be like 4, 6, 8, 10 and clear?
Sir,
Yes.
so actually I got disconnected. So can you explain again the append function?
Append function is used to insert an element in the at the last position of a list. So for example, if you have a list that is 4, 6, 8, 10 and you want an element to get inserted at the last of a list, you can use append function. You simply have to write element, the list name basically dot append and the element that you want to insert at the last position. I have written 2. You can have any other element if you want to. So the print element will display you this 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. This 2 element will get appended, will get inserted at the last of this list. Right?
Sir, does list repeat the elements while adding them?
Can I be louder?
If I add 2 lists and there's a common element between them, does it repeat them?
If I
Sir, if there are 2 lists and they have some common element and I'm adding them by that concatenation operator, will they repeat that element?
want to say that, sir, if I'm having a list as 2, 4, 6 and I'm having a list as 2, 4, 8 for example. But if I add L1 plus L2, here it is going to display like this 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8. Let the elements be repeated, no issues in that. Right? So rule says you are concatenating 2 lists, whether they are repetitive or non-repetitive. You have to display them.
Okay.
Is it clear to everyone? Append function. So we cannot append we cannot append more than an element at a time in the list. But if I have written element dot append 2, 3, it will raise an error. Or it will add the element at the last. For single element, it is nothing. No? You cannot add multiple elements at the same time using append function, but you can do again. But if I am appending a list in that list, then what? Your output will be like this. Let the list is this 4, 6, 8, 10, and I have appended 2, 3. So the list will be like 4, 6, 8, 2, 3. Now this is known as nested So it is known as nested list, and this is known as sub. What if we have written here alphabets? No issue in that. You could have added the alphabets. It's not a compulsion. I have told you it's not a compulsion that list will be of integer types or will be of float type only. Can be of mixed type. This one now say, but we have appended 2, so it has added the element 2 in the list at the last. But if we have appended a list, then what? If you are appending a list in a list, this list is known as a sub list, which will add here. If I do the indexing of this, it is like 0, 1, 2, 3. This 3 is having the whole list, sub list. We'll be looking furthermore, we'll be going to deep in the nested list afterwards. But you just have to keep in mind, if you are appending a list, if you are using append function and you are appending a list, then it will create a nested list. Next. Extend function. It is actually similar like your concatenation operator plus operator. If I want to add a list with a list, extend function can be used. If I want to add a list with a list, extend function can be used. For example, if we have a list, and we have a list continue, and I will give an element dot extend and I have printed this element will print 4, 6, 8, 10. So these two elements will get appended in this. It is similar like your plus operator, concatenation operator. Okay, the extend function will add a list with a list. If I would have used append here, then this 10 will be a sub list. But extend function will be add these elements.
So we can do this with n plus n1 plus n2, right?
You can write it like this as well. L1 equals to L1 plus L2. This is same as this. The next function.
Sir, please can you repeat the first one, the first function?
The first function was alien. This one.
Yes, sir.
The alien function will give you the number of elements in the list. Suppose I have written L1 length of L1. How many elements are there? How many elements are there?
Sir, it's 3.
Did it?
Yes, sir.
Is the time up? Still we have some. The next function, that is insert. But we have used a print function which will add an element at the last of the list. Man is on. 9:30. Next class starts at 9:40. No?
Yes, sir.
So we have seen the print function which will add an element at the last of the list. We have seen the extend function which will add a list with a list. The third function to insert an element is the insert function. In the insert function, you have a choice. What choice do you have? Append function से element you have last में add होगा. Insert function से you can mention the position that at what position you want to insert an element. Right? The syntax of insert is your list name dot insert the position and the element. Right? So I have a list 4, 6, 8, 10. I have written element dot insert 2, 3. Suppose I have written 2, 5, and class we have written 3. The output will be
So,
4, 5, 6, and 10.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is will be the space counted in alien function as element?
Space is a character, so for sure it will get counted. Specify.
Okay.
Can
Element.
you explain this insert again?
Yes, Kanak?
Please explain this function again. Insert.
Insert function is used to insert an element at the user's choice position. That append function was only inserting the element at the last of the list. Extend function was including, again the list was appended, again the list was added in the list at the last position. Now what if I want to insert an element at the position of my choice? That I want to insert the element at the second position, I want to insert the element at the third position, like this. I have written 4, 6, 8, 10 as a list. I have written 2, 5. 2 is the position, 5 is the element that has to be inserted. Right? 2 position where it is 0, 1, 2, 3. The 2 position is at 8. So these elements 8 and 10 will get shifted to the right side and the output will be like 4, 6, 5, 8. Right? But we have to insert this element 5 at which position? We have to insert at the second position. It is not like the element already second पे वो replace हो जाएगा नहीं. It will get shifted to the right side and the element will get inserted in between. Right? So this is the insert function which will add an element in the list of the user strings.
So, can you repeat the syntax? It's not clearly visible.
It is the list name dot insert your position comma element. Is it visible now, Anshika?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this? Well, we have seen the functions as the length function, which will calculate the number of elements, will tell you how many elements are there in the list. Then we have seen the append function, then extend, and then insert. So in total, we have seen 3 functions to add an element in the list. Similarly, we have 3 different functions to delete an element from the list, that are your pop, remove, and del. That will be continuing in the next class. Right? All right, students, we are ending up the session. If you have any doubts, please tell me.